We're switching the spotlight to science now as we explore the intricacies of wearable technology in sports.
I think the best way to describe wearable technology is sport-specific analytics. So don't think of it as hardware, it is analytics that inform coaches or sports scientists or medical staff decisions about how to prepare and condition their athletes.
It allows athletes to perform in a normal environment, which is typically competitive, but still capturing data and creating insights, rather than taking them out of that environment and putting them into a lab.
GPS works by the GPS chip within a device communicating with satellites that are orbiting the Earth. The satellites will send through two pieces of information, so the time and the position. From this, we're able to calculate the position and the speed of the athlete wearing the device.
We work with 20,000 athletes globally now, and over 1,000 teams. Some of the more marquee names would be, for soccer, we work with Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Leicester City. We've got the NBA, so we work with the Golden State Warriors, and in the NFL we work with Seattle Seahawks and the Broncos as well. Our technology is about being precise. Precision is key to what we do. Without precision, you're making decisions based on information that is inadequate, and you're dealing with players and athletes where marginal gains can be made, but only with precise information.
With wearable technology monitoring a variety of different attributes, it's essential that the analytics measured on the devices correspond to each player's unique position on the pitch.
So the devices that we have, S5, G5, X4, T6, all the different devices fit a different purpose. So for example, the G5 was made specifically for goalkeepers. What they do isn't typical of an outfield player. So they don't run as much as outfield players. They don't do as many accelerations or sprints or reach high velocity. So what we've done is we've created the same hardware that outfield players use and used advanced algorithms and metrics to really measure what they do. So sport-specific metrics such as dives, the intensity of the dive, the direction, and that helps us quantify what a goalkeeper truly does.
Wearable technology was recently brought into Queen's Park Rangers Football Club to help with the analytical evaluation of its players. One of the technology's earliest adopters was performance consultant Chris Barnes.
The best way to describe a training session is in terms of two metrics or two numbers. One of them will give you an idea of how much work a player has done, so the volume of the training session if you like, and the second one will tell you how hard they've worked, the intensity of the training session. And the key over the course of a training week is to get the balance of the two right so that you don't overcook or undercook the players. And what we're able to do with these devices on each individual player is actually build individual fingerprints where we know how we can actually get the best out of that individual player within the team environment.
I think the human aspect of using Catapult is probably the most important part, and it's probably the reason that we actually invest a lot of time and effort in hiring great sports scientists to help educate the marketplace and the end users of Catapult technology so that they get the most value out of it. And the reason for that is only the people in the club and the end user actually understands the contextual factors around what's happening in the training ground, and someone outside of that situation, it's much more difficult to make sense of the data, interpret it properly, and then actually change behaviours based on it.
This technology has not just changed the way that I work, but it's changed the way that everybody working within team sports works. And I'd like to think that what they do is they contribute towards us making better, more informed and more accurate decisions.